Hello guys, my name is Fox and welcome to part 29 of our Axum campaign in Crusader 2. Let's continue. So, in the previous episode we finished our final war with Abyssinia, so Abyssinia does not exist anymore and we're about to become Abyssinia actually. So, let's go stand down our troops, haven't done this in the previous episode, and let's just finally create the kingdom and become a real king, not just a penta king. Yay! And now we're called Abyssinia. I guess that's fine too. It doesn't really matters. But now it's time to just create all kinds of duchies, I think. And consider who we're gonna give them to. Would we actually have enough money to create it all? It's not really that expensive. Also apparently picked up some de jure claims with that. And we don't really need titular Duchy of Socotra. So, what do we have in here? Duchy of Bohemia. I don't hold any land in there, so might as well go and give it to someone else. We don't have any Ashkenazi rulers out there, so I'm just gonna pick up one of the guys who rules there, like Hayaya, because he likes me the most. Too many held duchies, yeah, I'm about to deal with that, so you're gonna become the Duke of Bohemia. Next one. Duchy of Afar. We don't have any Ashkenazis around there as well, doesn't really matters. I'm just gonna use someone who likes me. Oh, we actually have 2 out of 4 counts in here in our prison. That's interesting. You probably like me the most, right? Desires the Duchy of Afar, too many held duchies. Yeah, we are about to deal with that. So we're gonna give you the Duchy of Afar. Also should be probably trying to give the duchies to someone with content trade, but doesn't look like we have too many content people around there. Next one. Duchy of Axum. This one I'm probably gonna keep for myself, actually. And I think I'm allowed to keep 2 duchies, if I remember correctly, as a king. So might as well keep like Afar and Semian. It's pretty... Actually, am I allowed to revoke your title because you've been rebelling against me? No, I can't. Because the revocation law is not enabled. Because it would have been nice for me to just keep Semian as a duchy and hold both counts in there, as well as Axum. Could I revoke your title? I need to change the revocation. Huh. Revoke titles, ruler. But where could I change it? Oh, probably should change it in here as well. Let's wait with that. I was gonna give away all the other duchies we hold. I know what we're gonna do with Wag. Gondar we're definitely not gonna keep for myself. But we do have Ashkenazi person here. Let's go and give you Gondor. Next one. Duchy of Shewa. You have minus 65. We have 76. Oh, why do you like me so much? Oh, because you're my friend. Okay, friend. You're gonna become the Duke. Next one. Duchy of Damot. We do have an Ashkenazi person here, who we just recently placed, so he's gonna become an immediately Duke as well. He's probably gonna be pretty pleased with that. Duchy of Gojam, 19 and minus 19. Okay, let's set the deal. And how many else we left? We have left Wag, Semian, Barbara. Okay, Barbara we're definitely not gonna be keeping. I actually might as well create the titular title of Socotra, considering that I have this as my province. But let's not do this. Okay, so who's gonna be the ruler in Barbara? Minus 20. You're in my prison, so probably you. And actually, now that these guys are not my direct vassals, I might as well go and release them from prison. because they're not gonna be able to faction against me anymore. So, we have Wang, we have Semian, and we have Axum. Semian and Wang are pretty terrible dodges, to say the least. But which one are you actually gonna keep? I don't know. Let's just get rid of, like, Wang. Because this guy we at least have in prison, so there is a little chance that I could revoke his title. And so it's probably not gonna happen. Actually, are people upset about me having too many duchies? Yeah, I still need to give away one at least. So let's go and give you Wang. Oh, have I... I have accidentally just gotten rid of one of my counties. For fuck's sake. Okay. Now you definitely need to give me your title. Let's go and change this to be allowed. But I don't know if it's still gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. If I were to revoke it, I'm gonna lose prestige. All of vassals minus 15 and he's minus 60. Oh. It would be really nice to have all the land I have in my duchies to be in my counties as well. Or, you know what I mean. I want to have all the counties for the duchy. What about this one? Probably should just go and revoke this one instead. And just don't care about vassal's opinion. All of my vassals minus 15. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine once at least. And this one we're just gonna keep for now. Sure. Looks like we dealt with that. Oh, and we actually fulfilled the ambition. I forgot we had one. But yeah, we became king of Abyssinia. And we have a new available ambition apparently. Caesar and prosper. Probably not allowed to go into the war for this one, but sure. It's gonna take that. Now need to reshuffle our council. Because we have new powerful people around there. Even though they're pretty dumb, looks like. Why is there so many of them? Okay, there's like 2. Who wants to become my spy master? Looks like no one. My steward is already a powerful vassal. Are you any good at anything else? No. Okay, we'll just make you into a spy master. And Court Rebbe we couldn't really set a vassal to, so that's fine. Okay, so you're just gonna continue still in technology. Even though with your 6 spy master it's probably gonna be tricky. And you still need to continue spread our religion. Now we have a de jure claim on this place. It's fine. We have some unlighted sons. We could create Dutch of Socotra, which is not necessary. And we have no... We haven't given any honorary titles apparently away. Okay, let's go and set the commanders first. Then all the honorary titles. Court Dwarf. Is it a good title or not? Apparently he's happy about being a court dwarf. Okay, sure, why not? Court jester is probably minus opinion, if I were to guess. Yeah. So let's not give away court jester yet. Let's just give this. Keeper of the Swans, keeper of this, keeper of that. High Almoner, sure. Caber, sure. Seneschal, sure. And that should be enough for now. Okay, you finally became a king. Does it gonna affect things? I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have a little bit less factions. Oh, it would be really nice to have allowed revocations of infidel titles. Good news, my lord, we have received... Okay, Hunt is fine. Council, we definitely not gonna be restoring. How's our heir looking? Still fine. Okay, so yeah, we're now a king. What about the duchies in here? We could usurp this one. Sure, let's go and do that. and give it to someone. You have 39, you have 8. Okay, congrats, you're now a duke. Of what? Anarta. Cool. And we're probably gonna have a de jure claim now. Yeah, on one extra place. So we don't have to fabricate another one. Temporarily at least. So, now on our way to become an African emperor. Could create the empire of Abyssinia. For this to happen, we would need to have Nubia. It's not really that hard to become the king of Nubia. If we were to get like this free, yeah, we're probably not gonna be able to become the king of Nubia without taking Fatimids. But how's our army sizes? Oh yeah, because of us becoming a king and all of the dukes loving us so much, we're actually getting a lot of extra troops from them, up to 10,000. Still probably not enough to take Fatimids outright, but still. What we could do, we could just go and take Alodia, like right now. And there's no one who could protect them. What's going on, by the way? Defending against this count. And what are you trying to do? Holy War for Alodia, okay. I probably should not be taking him right now. Oh, someone just arrived. A Jewish Ashkenazi person. It's pretty great stewardship, okay. What about these guys? Your guardian is still Ashkenazi, but not changing your culture at all. What about you? You're Ethiopian, and you're Ethiopian. Yeah, it's not working. Not as intended, at least. Oh, now I have 5 out of 6 demand size, so I could just go and like revoke his title as well. It's gonna stockpile on the revoked vassal titles, but will it matter? Because these guys like love me a lot because of all the duchies and counties I gave, so I think it's probably still gonna work out fine for me if we were to steal Semian. And then we're gonna have Axum as a duchy and all the counties in it, and we're gonna have Semian and all the counties in it, and just Socotra as our like outpost. And it's gonna be perfectly symmetrical, and I'm gonna be like extremely happy. So yeah, we're just gonna go and do that. Even if it's gonna piss people off, and it's also gonna give us some extra troops to work with. You spend weeks in the wilderness, and no one really cares. Great. So how's my vassal thinking about that? Yeah, it did stack, but they still have 100% opinion of me because of the duchies I gave them. So yeah, that's fine. So, war with Alodia. I probably should wait for this one to finish, because he already sieged down quite a few things. Have managed to sow distrust. Okay, good job. Oh, and there goes nothing. Apparently they just lost. Okay, that's great, but now I could attack you. And no one gonna be able to help you, so sure. Just gonna have a holy war for Alodia. I might just use my personal troops. Not even the ones from Socotra. Just not to piss off my vassals at all. Yeah, we're probably just gonna be able to win this war no problem by ourselves. Building castle wasn't here. And now that we have all of this land, might as well go and start like upgrade. Oh, it's already upgraded quite well. Okay. But in here it's not that great. Let's go and give you castle walls. Tigrinya gonna get castle walls. Semian gonna get level of keeps. And the work is not ours anymore. That's fine. What about these guys? What do they think about us? They're Ethiopians, they're Jewish, and they're our direct vassals. Yeah, they're all fine. What about rebellions? No factions currently. Probably because all of our vassals have 100% relations with me. With this 100% relations, I actually could go and like change my succession laws if needed. Or I can't. Apparently I haven't reigned for at least 10 years. What are you talking about? That's probably resetted because I became a king. But I don't really need to change the succession law. I think primogeniture is relatively fine. And we might as well go and like split our armies to fully siege this guy. Oh, and apparently he has castles and all the other stuff, but his top holding is a tribe. That's interesting how this works out. But I hope our top holdings are still gonna be the castles and still gonna work for us. Talking about tribes, we had like a tribe in an Uncover, and yeah, it still is a tribe. Oh well. Why are you upset about me raising levies? Who the hell are you? I'm not raising your levies. What are you talking about? Maybe it's... I don't know. Doesn't matter. Maybe you have something other place? No, you don't. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. We almost won this war anyways already. And yes, then we're gonna be able to immediately attack this guy because he's the part of the different kingdom. Apparently, you need education. You became playful, timid, and idolizer. It's probably this. Yeah. Religious education is not really the best one, but... Excuse me. Not really the best one, but what could you do? Let's make him into a learning person. Let's hope he's not just gonna inherit at any point, but... Yeah. By the way, might go and like change our wife because she's not really capable of breeding anymore, but how's huge our dynasty? 8 living members, it's probably gonna be enough to secure our succession. By the way, could I actually give... Oh yeah, I should already marry like my sons and my nephews for sure. I could marry them to Ashkenazi, but there's only like one and she's 1 year old, so... Let's not do this for now. We could marry him to a martial girl. But better probably gonna be just giving you like Midas touched one. Just so your total stewardship not gonna be as bad. And she's also relatively close in age to you, so just continue breeding. And could we give a wife to you? We definitely can. Let's go and give you a military one, sure. Martin's a relative of our queen, what are you talking about? Oh, and we just died. It's not great. King Khalil has ascended to heaven at the age of 62. He died of complicated related to gout. Yeah, as expected. There goes the succession. Okay, this king is relatively decent, but our heir is pretty terrible. Why you hate me as well? Oh, okay, my rival and my heir and my brother is my rival, which is awful. Okay, what other problems we have? Oh, our vassals do not really... what? Opinion of predecessor plus 40? Really? That was not a thing before. So because they liked my predecessor, they actually like me decently for at least a year. And yes, they don't care about him revoking titles anymore, so this is gone. But my council is discontent, not that it really matters at all. We also need a new marshal. And you're pretty terrible at this, so you're not gonna become one. You're not gonna become one. We need new commanders. Sure, why not? Why the heck we became rivals with our brother? Oh, and apparently we're... Oh, never mind, he's plotting something. What are you plotting? Don't say you're trying to plot to kill me. Yeah, indeed you are. What if I were to ask you to stop? You will. Yeah, because I'm a king now, bitch. You couldn't resist me. We need a focus now. We're probably gonna be focusing on Marshall. Yeah, because all of these troops are gonna be really sweet and also some extra health. Oh yeah, we need to set a crown focus. Let's go and set it on our capital, because probably makes the most sense. And yeah, that's probably it for the management. Can't really lose that much. We need a new ambition. Become exalted among men, sure. Might as well try, because it's the only ambition we have. Do you like me more now that you're my heir? Not really. And yeah, we're probably not gonna be able to stop being rivals. I could try to kill you though. Brother is not really close enough to stop me from plotting. You couldn't plot against your children, but your brothers are fine. And there goes this war. Okay, at least I'm gonna have some extra prestige. Great. Oh, and now all of a sudden we're picking up threat like crazy. Okay, so maybe that's one of the reasons why we've not been threatened so much is because we was not a king. Oh, never mind. I'm not threatened. We only have 5%. What are you talking about? Okay, we need to get rid of this. Build a new home can destroy this. No, I'm not gonna be spending money on that. I am gonna give it away to someone, but that would need to wait for the next episode, because it's already time for me to have a break, guys. So, if you enjoyed watching this, you could leave a like, if you want to see more, subscribe, and if you want to leave a comment, should I do it, and I would answer as soon as I could. See you later, guys. Bye bye.